Hi guys, my name's Ogilvie and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be playing some more Pokemon Leaf Green, and we're going to pick up from the last episode where we were just running our way through this Silph Co and just battling everyone that we come across. So hopefully we can just keep it going. I don't really want to be getting any feints in this episode. I'd rather not have to jump back until the very end to heal up. And I've got a couple of wee things I want to speak about. One of which is it's absolutely ridiculous weather that we're having right now in Scotland. And I was actually supposed to be, as I'm filming this, I've actually come home early from work. We've been snowed off, and it's sort of, do you know what the worst thing is? I absolutely love going to work because of the whole pandemic sort of situation. We can't really do anything else where I'm located. We're all pretty much all locked down. So like for it to get sent home early to then it's just another day sitting in the house. I thought, oh, do you know, I'm going to film this episode early and I'll get it all rendered and stuff and have it be actually prepared for a change. It's definitely, it's mad, but like I was travelling home, so we get snowed off, like I was saying, in Cumbernauld, and that's it was proper thick snow. It was proper throwing it down, if you know what I mean. And it wasn't long before the place was completely whitewashed. Obviously I'd been snowed through the night as well. I actually done really well to get to the site. And when we got to the site, the director sort of said, like, just head home. Oh, we had a feint already. We had Gamakichi feint. Oh, that's ridiculous. I forgot that. So, do you know what? It wasn't too bad. Like, well, I'm going to go lead on that. So I was travelling home, and once I got to pretty much where Glasgow was, the weather was fine. And then now that I live in Ayrshire, right on the coast, it has been so sunny here, and yet all I've had is reports about how bad it is through the Central Belt. We're having some of the best sun that we've had like in weeks. Well, thank God that only landed twice. Oh, brilliant. I thought we were going to miss or something. I was waiting on it. So once I've done this, once I've got this sort of filmed and rendered, and I'm going to go and take a walk. It's a lovely day. I'm pretty much up to date with all my work stuff anyway, so there's nothing better to do than may as well make the most of it. It's one of the days we've actually got semi-decent weather that we can actually go outside and enjoy. It is really, really cold. It is still like -1, but the sun's out, so it's not so bad, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to speak about. I'll probably string it out a wee bit longer, but that's pretty much what it was. In terms of like the next thing I wanted to speak about was the Super Bowl. I know the Super Bowl was at the weekend at some point. I don't follow sort of American sports and stuff like that. It's not really appealing to me. It's too far away, isn't it? Like and everything's all outdoors. But I did see the weekend's performance at the halftime show, I think it was. I've just sort of caught up with that on YouTube, and the only reason I managed to stumble across that was the fact that I actually really like the Weeknd's music. I think the Weeknd's really good, and it came up, obviously they'd done the Super Bowl, so I just gave that a quick watch for like 15 minutes or something like that. It was quite good. And I've actually just not that long finished watching it before coming on here, so like it's still fresh in the mind. It was good. Do you know what? It was like obviously high production stuff. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's one of the better ones, in my opinion. I think there's probably a lot of people that will be disagreeing with that. But I thought it was quite good. Do you know what it sort of reminded me of? I've never seen The Weeknd live, and that's the first time I've actually watched a live event. It's usually just this music I've listened to, like on like a playlist or something like that. But definitely was it was good. It sort of reminded me of, I've been to see Bruno Mars a few times, and just the production value of it, I thought like that's like, it seemed like a Bruno Mars sort of concert. He goes pretty high production with his stuff as well. But actually, we could be doing with going back and healing up after this one. I really don't want to have to do that. I'll see what potions in that we've got, and we'll go for there. We'll start again. We've got all the money in the world anyway, and Nagato we payday. We can literally pull money out of nowhere. And that Zubat's out of there. I can't believe that Zubat's giving us some problems. Like, I mean, that's like a base level Pokemon. That Confuseray is just a nightmare to deal with. I hate dealing with Confuseray. It's do you know, just all of those sort of status afflictions. I know it's obviously what makes up Pokemon. It probably wouldn't be as interesting if all that stuff was removed, but it's annoying, isn't it? So like, well, where I was going with that was obviously I don't follow American sports at all. I wanted to sort of go on to things that I do enjoy doing. Like when I was I played football when I was younger. Really enjoy football now. I don't really get to watch as much as I used to. I used to be a season ticket holder with watching like the team I support, and it was good. I really enjoyed it, but you know, it's so time consuming. Like it's pretty much that's your day when you can just watch it on the telly, and that's one of those like what they call them, like paper fans or whatever it is. It doesn't bother me. Like I'll go to a game for the experience and that, but the way that things are going right now, there's no experience at the games to go and see anyway. So there's no point. I don't mind sitting in the house and watching football. But hopefully one day it goes back to like a reasonable normality. Do you know what? Leading on from that, I may as well just go straight into it. I can't remember what it was like not having all these restrictions, not having all this sort of stuff. I don't even know what I'd done with myself half the time. I must have been wasting some amount of time. Is this guy going to say it? Hee hee. Yeah, you mistook me for a self work. Are you not? Oh no, I'd be Team Rocket actually. Joshua. With an electrode. But it's one of those things. It's just I think it's just been faded out so much that I just don't. Oh, why did I not just go for the dig? I just don't know what to do. Like, say once this opens all back up, like, what am I going to do with myself? I'm not even joking when I say that, guys. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. Well, the first thing I'm going to be doing, in fact, I'm going to get my new my gaming PC, and then we're going to be doing a lot more like car videos and stuff like that. Cause that's the stuff that I really want to produce, more so than this. I really enjoy doing this. I just enjoy spending some time out of my day just sitting down playing a game and actually talking about it as I'm playing, and just talking about my week and day and everything that's happened to me recently. So I'll probably, my routine's definitely changed over this lockdown period, so I think I'll be a lot more a lot more active is probably where I'm going to go with that. I really miss the gym. I really want to get back. Do you know, I can actually feel myself putting on the pounds. It's like I need to have like a big cutting session where I'm just there running and cycling machines and just burning as much as I can, because I'm definitely, like, since Christmas I obviously get put back into another lockdown. It's just sort of been going on and on and on, and it's one of those things. Like, I know a lot of people out there get quite comfortable with how they look and things like that, but do you know, mentally for me it's one of those things that it upsets me more. I feel like it's a drain on my mentality when I don't feel like I look as healthy as what I usually do. So like these past couple of weeks, do you know, the lockdown and that in general, just the mental health aspects of it, I can appreciate there's a lot of people out there struggling and stuff like that, and there's not really much they can do. Like, obviously your companies will be giving you some sort of support, I'd imagine, if you've still got a company, if you haven't been laid off. It is a bit ridiculous out there. I'm quite lucky. The company I'm at has quite a good mentality around about, but there's nothing they can do. If I'm struggling with my mental health, what they're going to do? Or just take a couple of days off? Then you would have everyone with if I'm going to bracket this, mental health problems. You can't do that. Do you know what I mean? It would be unfair. You'd probably need to go to like a GP and that, and even at that, it's trying to get an appointment. But I'm not to the point where it's upsetting me. What's upsetting me is the fact that I can't do anything about me putting on any weight. That's what's really the most upsetting. I was actually saying it to Rachel the other day. I really miss just going and spending like so much money, overpriced stuff at the cinema. I can't wait for those days to come back around. I really can't, and it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just it seems like it's within our reach, and then it gets pushed back, and then it's within our reach and it gets pushed back again. Like, we're already talking end of February, and the way that it's looking good this time, because my work are now looking to ramp things back up, and I'm hoping that that's obviously a good sign in terms of where the government are sort of guiding them towards, that we're looking to ramp back up at the end of February. And that's through Scottish Water, so don't take my word for it. That's just what I'm being fed through my channels. But do you know what? It would be nice. It'd be so nice if we could just have a year. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad to think that. Like, there's places out there like Australia and things like that are not even suffering with lockdowns and things like that, because do you know what? They do it right, in my opinion. Like, they just shut their borders as soon as there's a case, isolate, and keep it really close knit, tight security. Do you know what I mean? I'd been saying it from the get go. They probably should have. The full lockdown should have had the army roaming the streets. And I know that then it sounds like brutality and things like that. Like, if you leave the house, the army are going to be on your case. But it wouldn't have dragged on this long. I don't mind a couple of months of at the very start, wouldn't have minded a couple of months of solid in the house. If you need shopping, it'll be delivered to you, sort of thing. Like, that wouldn't have bothered me if I knew it was only going to be a couple of months. But now we're a year down the line, still with restrictions, and it's like I said, it's just a nightmare. I don't really like it. I've actually ended up having a moan this episode, even though I'm talking about how great it is that I've managed to get home for work early. I don't know if you've heard, my laptop's been big in the background. I've got my laptop on beside me. Do you know, there's not much I can do. Everything's up to date. It's just one of those things, like, I've just got to sit here and wait for emails. And I thought, well, what's better than to actually do two things at once and compress my day? It's not as if I've not got all the time in the world. I literally do. It's a wee joke for you. I actually do. I've got nothing to do. I'm going to take the dog out a walk. Once I finish my work. Well, once I finish my working hours. Just in case I get an email in at the last minute that I need to deal with. But it's not... everything's really quiet. My emails have been really quiet. The only emails I've sort of been getting are like people leaving and joining the company. We've had a massive turnover recently, and I don't know what that's down to. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? I think people moving on and people getting sacked. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it at that, and we'll finish the episode here. I've just rambled on for 10 minutes, and I'll give you nothing but a earache, probably. So if you like this episode, if you want to give us a wee like and subscribe, and if you're watching through Facebook, a wee like and a follow, and in the description below, all that good stuff that I always mention is down there. Instagram, Discord, Patreon, all that sort of stuff. That will all be down there. And I'll catch you next one, guys. Bye.